contact. They're ready. All set now, 1100 metres. And they're off and racing. Valentine Miss got a reasonable getaway. Russian Bond got a check at the start. Dasuti a little slow. And near the outside, Miss Octopussy and Anabar's Legacy and Scent Express. They're the three leaders, and they've all come out towards this side. Avionics is posing up just behind them in fourth placing. And they're being followed not far away from those horses. Celts, Valentine Miss the Grey looks to have plenty of clear air. Jive is just ahead of those horses. Ortensia not too far away. Being followed further back then by Dystopia over on the far side. And with those horses is a wee dram. Well back is Belmont, and so is Dasuti, Psychologist. Status Symbol is ahead of it. Carryat over on the far side, and Russian Bond towards the end. Anabar's Legacy had the lead at the 300 metres. It's Anabar's Legacy now being tackled by Ortensia. Dystopia's running on. Valentine Miss with a lot to do from there. On the outside, Miss Octopussy coming home, but Ortensia is the leader for Miss Octopussy. Ortensia about 2 or 3 in front of Miss Octopussy. Dystopia and Belmont flying home, but Ortensia, welcome back. Good to see her in the winner's stalls. She won it by 2. Belmont second, Miss Octopussy third. Either Dystopia or...
there in about 2. Racing now in the Winterbottom. Grand Nirvana were the first to get going, and Ego's Dare got out quickly. Across now, Kitschwasia pushing up soon after the start is Avanti. Driving through is Eliotto through the first 200. Williams has Ortensia running about 4th, settling into stride. Then For Your Eyes Only. Grand Nirvana was forced to put the brakes on and go back to sit outside of Ego's Dare. Had to be Clorker. And last of all is Elusive Touch. 750 to go. It's Word in front by a length. Rarefied's gone up running second now. Then came Eliotto back on the inside of Avanti. Ortensia is just behind the running 5th at the 600. For Your Eyes Only, followed then by Kitschwasia. A length away to Morant. Had to be Clorker's back on the fence. Then came Grand Nirvana and Ego's Dare. Elusive Touch is last on the turn. As they'd straightened at the 400, it's Word around the bend in front. McAvoy now goes on Rarefied. Rarefied heads him. 2 lengths behind them, Avanti. Eliotto's on the rails. Hortensia's beginning to wind up. It's Rarefied, but Word kicks. Word again regains the lead. Rarefied comes again, and here's Ortensia now and flying Grand Nirvana. Ortensia reaches the lead. It's 2 wins in the Winterbottom for the great mare. Ortensia, first Group 1 win for her, and she's gone.
It should suit her. The race should suit her. The straight sprint should suit her. What are the main dangers, do you think, Alistair?
I think the Hong Kong horses, they race very much like the Australians, fast. I think we'll be thereabouts. I mean, just behind the pace, I hope, and getting a late split and charging through. I mean, she should be very strong on the line. She's a Group 1 winner at 1,200 metres, 6 furlongs. And she's beautifully weighted with 55 or 8 stone 9 or whatever it is, I think, and going well. She's a very competitive sprinter. The Aussie sprinters are well known around the world for their quality, and she's one of them, and that's why we brought her here.
Lights beginning to stand out in the night sky. The look down on the falcon shape of Meydan Racecourse. And the track now standing out clearly under the floodlights. And these are the runners and riders for the Al Quoz Sprint. Reminder that number 11 Eagle Regiment are scratching about half an hour ago.
So a total of 15 of them. 1 is Monsieur Joe, Pat Cosgrave. 2, Addictive Dream, Adrian Nichols. 3, Regally Ready, Corey Nakatani. Number 4, Asian Virgo, is Yuichi Fukunaga. Number 5, Nocturnal Affair, Ryan Moore. 6 is Joy and Fun, Brett Doyle. 7 is Invincible Ash, Jamie Spencer. Number 8, August Rush, Glyn Schofield. 9 is War Artist, Kevin Shea. 10, Ortensia, Craig Williams, take out 11. Number 12 is Prohibit, the mount of Jim Crowley. Number 13 is Better Be the One, Kieran Fallon. 14, Secret Asset, George Baker. 15, Soul Power, Johnny Murtagh. And 16, Margot Did, Hayley Turner.
So the market, very open. This race all week has been the most open. Plenty of international challengers. Joy and Fun, who won the race 2 years ago. And we should point out it was run over a furlong further. Shares market leadership with Soul Power, who himself was a massive shock winner, 100-to-1 winner of the Nunthorpe a couple of years ago. But he's shown that to be no fluke. And but from an unlucky run in the Abbey when he almost certainly would have won. And a good run here on his prep. Ortensia has been well touted all week for Australia. Winner of a Group 1 in Perth. 13-2, 8-1 for Addictive Dream, a dual carnival winner. Nocturnal Affair represents Dubai World Cup carnival form as well. Margot Did 10-1 for Hayley Turner. Invincible Ash, Prohibit is a hold-up horse at 12-1, 14-1. Ortensia on the way down towards the start. A lot of confidence in the camp here.
Interesting, this was with Tony Noonan. Tony did very well with this mare and actually won the Winterbottom Stakes in Perth a couple of years ago. She then looked like she was going to either be retired or go off the scene, and then she ended up with Paul Massara up at Scone, and Paul has brought her back, and she won a Fillies and Mares listed race at the Melbourne Cup Carnival, and then she went over to Perth again and she won the Winterbottom Stakes for Paul Massara. So she obviously likes Perth. I can't say that it's absolutely top Group 1, but just the same, she's a very, very classy mare. And look at her there, she looks a real athlete, doesn't she? And this straight course, I think, is going to suit her. She's actually found herself up against Black Caviar on occasions, so this will be a little bit easier for her.
Very specific, their instructions. Want to trail in, look for a hole at the 400, make the best of your way home. So they're hoping the pace is their side. It may well be. Margot Did's got the pace on the near side, the stand side. There's plenty of pace other, and I think they both
Michael
Addictive
Freeman
Dream
from Singapore, a horse who's well thought of and ran third in this race last year.
Just about all in. Here's Terry.
Gates fly, and they're racing in the Elgoz Sprint. Monsieur Joe from the inside, one of the first away. Addictive Dream and Joy and Fun didn't begin all that quickly. Margot Did on the grandstand side, and Secret Asset came out fast with Soul Power tagging them. Regularly Ready going fast with Addictive Dream, and they are vying for the early lead. Monsieur Joe goes up to join them, followed by Joy and Fun, and then Nocturnal Affair, Asian Virgo and War Artist. Prohibit behind the pace, followed further back by Invincible Ash, and then came Soul Power. Well back is Better Be the One, and Ortensia's at the tail of the field as they race onto the course proper, past the 400 metres mark. Monsieur Joe joined by August Rush, Soul Power coming down the outside, and Joy and Fun on the inside. They're all across the track. Soul Power on the outside. Hortensia's flashing home. Hortensia coming from last. Hortensia's won the Elgoz Sprint. Hortensia has got up to beat Joy and Fun and Soul Power in a photo for the minor money. Monsieur Joe just behind those from Better Be the One. August Rush, Secret Asset, Margot Did, Nocturnal Affair, Invincible Ash, Asian Virgo, Regally Ready, Prohibit, Addictive Dream and War Artist. From last, Ortensia has won the Elgoz Sprint.
So that confidence not misplaced. Ortensia was off the bridle early, pulled to the wide outside, and has got up to land the spoils for Connections, who I was speaking to at the barrier draw on Thursday. They were really hoping that, they get a seam through the field, but the horse had to come wide, didn't travel early. Craig Williams, who had such a terrific 2011, has bagged another big prize early in 2012 and scored for Paul Massara. Ortensia down the outside has won it. Soul Power in the white jacket, probably just second ahead of Joy and Fun, with Monsieur Joe also involved there. I think the other horse in fifth is probably August Rush. Soul Power just across the line. Joy and Fun had every chance on the far side. Again, no seeming track bias. They were wide across the course. A terrific finish, but no doubt at the line Ortensia was well on top, having had to take, as I say, a little bit of a scenic route to get a challenge.
Yeah, you were calling that when we were off camera, the winner a long way out, Ortensia, and she absolutely flew. She'd shown that she likes a straight course, and she's done it extremely well.
Hortensia's rider is with Caton.
See you, mate. Thanks, Glenn.
Craig, congratulations all the way around. Last early, was that where you expected to be?
No, it wasn't. We had our game planned, and all I can say that Paul Massaro did a great job. We did all the preparations for the last 3 days, and we knew that what we had in our opposition, and we walked the track. I think we looked insane, or we were trying to find money we lost, and we had our plan. And most importantly for her is we wanted to come to the outside and give her clear momentum. So I didn't want to get in the scrimmage, and she delivered.
What does it mean to you, and what does it mean to Australia to come home with this?
Look, it's fantastic. Racing in Australia is thriving at the moment. Here's another example. She's fantastic. She holds a special place in my heart and in my career so far. And you guys still haven't seen Black Caviar or Hayless, so it's pretty exciting for Australian racing. But for me, my agent's here. We've worked together since returning from Hong Kong, so it's great. My brother's here. My family stayed up late at home, and my wife and my 4 children. I wish them all my love and all their support. Thanks very much.
A win for the filly. Enjoy the celebration.
Thank you very much.
So we believe she'll be bound for Royal Ascot now, and Ortensia really a feather in the cap of the trainer.
And fully entitled to be there, going there as well. Well done, Paul Massaro, and well done, Connections. And let's have a look at the race now.
Last.
And look, absolutely last here, being pumped along by Craig Williams. The orange and white stripes with the black cap. Second last now. And look at him, just easing to the outside, absolutely flying. Still got 4.5, 5 lengths to make up. And absolutely flying.
The key was that Joan Fun was slow away. He'd been outpaced, and so I was saying in the run, they've gone too hard, and 57.98 is the time. That is a full 1.2 seconds faster than the race admittedly run in a sandstorm last year. But nonetheless, that is the first indication that the turf track could be quick tonight, because Hortensia's come from last, and as I say, I think any front runner that's even remotely involved in the finish there deserves some credit. They went hard.
And Hortensia, we'll have a look at the owners in a moment. Owned by Alistair Fraser, Annie Fraser and Emma Ridley. And Emma Ridley has many friends here in Dubai. She was formerly with Dali. Got many friends and associates, and I know this will be a very popular win and will be very well celebrated.
It's a strapper for Hortensia, waiting to collect another big race win for Craig Williams.
And Craig Williams this year could have won the Big 3 in Melbourne. He won the Caulfield Cup, he won the Cox Plate, and he had the ride on Dunedin, and he got suspended at Bendigo Cup Day, and he lost the ride. And that's when we saw the Frenchman Christophe Lemaire come in, take that ride on Dunedin and winning it by a nostril. Here's Craig Williams. He fully deserves this. He fully deserves this big win.
Joan Fun coming back in with his Hong Kong entourage as well, and the owner's going to welcome Hortensia, who's back on the walkway at the moment. And an Australian flag being brought out. And after the disappointment of Helmet, which must have been disappointing, Hortensia's really righted it. We've still got Sepoy, of course, to look forward to in literally half an hour's time or so. And Australian sprinting, indeed, sprinting from the Far East generally, you know, Hong Kong as well, typified by Joy and Fun. You know, has really been the dominant factor. There's lots of discussion about whether the staying division, and hence so you think's transfer out from Australia to England, shows that not as strong in that division. 57.98, as we mentioned earlier, is 1.2 seconds inside the time of 2011, and is a track record by over a second, I think. But a terrific performance.
And conditions were absolutely ideal for a record as well, because it was lightning fast ground, but with a very, very good covering of grass. You walked out there very thick, very lush.
Yes, absolutely. Rishi made the point beforehand with his pencil. And the lush covering, etc. And the point is they had a good pace to run at. They will let themselves down on the ground. A good cover is important at that. It's not just about fast ground, it's about your ability to let yourself down there. And she did, once she found her stride, because she and Joy and Fun, when we do the full replay, you will see, are struggling early on to go the pace, but she saw it right out to the line. As I say, Connections had described a really good game plan about sitting behind the speed, tracking, getting the seam 400 out through the gap, but it was scrubbed up at the back, pulled towards the outside, grind them down, but well on top. So none of them more meritorious, but a good plan. It very rarely
runs to plan, does it? But here's Craig Williams. Now, this is a man who's really worked on his career. I give him full credit for travelling the world. He leaves no stone unturned. He's ridden in Hong Kong, he's ridden in Japan, he came to England, he rode for Mick Channon. He's never stopped working on his career.
It looked like when he rode Taboo that he was going to be a big breakthrough in England. It was Group 1 success for Mick, and as I say, then it didn't quite work out. But the 12 months, calendar 12 months he's had has been astonishing.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. Yeah, and as I say, it could easily have been a Melbourne Cup as well. But what a consolation prize this is to win the Elquaz Sprint here on the biggest moneyed night anywhere in the world.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a Group 1 for the first time, $1 million US.